My sister says I can't be in her wedding if I bring my boyfriend of 5 years. I met my boyfriend in college 7 years ago, and we started dating 5 years ago. He is super close and loving with my family. He was there at my niece's births, baptisms, Christmas, vacations, etc. We are extremely committed to each other for the long run, but don't want to get married until we are financially stable and both our careers are where we want them to be. My sister has been with her fiancé for 2 years and engaged for 6 months. My sister is the type of girl who has dreamed of getting married since she was a little girl. It didn't matter who proposed, she just wanted to be married. I have never cared if I got married or not. As long as I have a good career and a happy relationship, I'm fine. In the beginning of her relationship, she tricked me into going on a double date with her fiancé and his brother. She had said it was dinner with her and a friend, and it was most definitely not. The brother kept making passes at me the whole time, and I told him I had a boyfriend, and the whole situation made me uncomfortable. At their engagement party, my boyfriend noticed that the brother wouldn't stop staring at me, and we tried our best to avoid him. Every time I have seen this guy, he has been weird towards me. My sister wanted me, my twin, fraternal, and 2 brothers in her wedding. The wedding is supposed to be next month in the beginning of May. My sister just told me that I'm going to be walking down the aisle with her fiancé's brother. I told her that he makes me uncomfortable and I thought I would be walking with my own brother. Apparently this is something her fiancé is insisting and she wants to make him happy. Seems like a pretty weird thing to insist. And I know it's some scheme between the 2 brothers. My other siblings also thought it was weird and voiced their objections to our sister. She got upset and said this is her wedding and she'll do what she wants. I told my boyfriend this and he was upset for me. He's confident enough in himself that he knows this guy would never be competition, but he knows how uncomfortable I am with this situation. The other day we had family dinner at my mom's house. I took this as an opportunity to bring up the aisle situation with my mother around. My sister got extremely upset and started crying, saying I was trying to ruin her marriage. I was so confused, as was everyone else, and tried to explain that he makes me and my boyfriend extremely uncomfortable. She then said that I can't bring my boyfriend to her wedding anymore, and if I do, then I'm no longer a bridesmaid. She gave no reason as to why I can't bring him. And my siblings were just as upset, considering they like my boyfriend a lot better than my sister's fiancé. I thought I would give her a few days to calm down and rethink, but she has not changed her mind. My 19-year-old brother's girlfriend is still invited to the wedding. My boyfriend is an incredible guy and has been nothing but kind and generous to my sister. His feelings are hurt, but he still wants me to go to the wedding. I think my sister is being an unreasonable a whole, and I will be pretty pissed off at the wedding if my life partner is not there with me. Being her bridesmaid is something I can live without. So should I bring my boyfriend or go without him? Or should I demand that my boyfriend be allowed to come to her wedding and that she's being super unfair? I love my sister, but I don't understand why she's forcing some silly request by her creepy brother-in-law. I don't know what to do, and my family is no help either. Update posted on April 8, 2023. I posted a few days ago about my sister saying I can't be in her wedding if I bring my boyfriend of 5 years. That post has since been removed, but I will quickly summarize the situation because it has escalated. My sister's fiancé's brother has made several sexual advances at me in the past, and my sister has encouraged it. She tricked me into a double date. My relationship with my boyfriend is very serious and we will get married sometime in the future. The brother has always made me uncomfortable and I try to stay as far away from him as I can. My sister then decided that I was going to walk down the aisle with him, instead of with my brother. That was the original plan. There's 4 of us siblings, 2 guys, 2 girls. I told her at family dinner I didn't want to do that. Some arguing was involved. She was crying. Then she said I can't bring my boyfriend to the wedding, and if I do I am no longer a bridesmaid. Most of the comments said I shouldn't go to the wedding at all, but she is my sister and I don't want to miss her wedding. I went to my parents' house with my brothers and told them about everything the brother-in-law has done that makes me super uncomfortable and how my sister is disrespecting my relationship. My dad was pretty pissed off about the date stunt that she pulled and is on my side. My mom, however, says that I need to try and resolve this with her because if I am not part of the wedding party, people will talk. I honestly couldn't give a shit about what extended family has to say. My mom called a family meeting and told my sister and my twin to come to the house. My dad asked her why I was no longer walking with my brother, to which she responded saying that it's what her fiancé wants and she just wants to make him happy. I pressed the issue asking why is this such a big deal for me to walk with him and that he's super weird and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to assault me. That really pissed her off. She started crying and yelling, saying a bunch of bullshit, how this is all she's ever wanted and we're trying to ruin her special day, blah blah blah. I was tired of the arguing and just straight up said I'll go to the wedding as a guest, then I'm leaving before the reception. My twin and younger brother took my side and said they don't want to be in the wedding party if I'm not. This made my sister lose her fucking mind. She was screaming now, calling me a bunch of names that I can't say on this sub B, C, and W, and also calling my boyfriend names. I decided to leave and let my parents calm her down, but before I could walk out, she ran at me and yanked my hair, still screaming. She wouldn't let go, so I yanked hers too and she let go. She has extensions and apparently I fucked them up and ripped some hair out. She tried to grab me again, so I punched her in the face. I didn't mean to hit her, it was just my instant reaction to someone coming at me. So now she has a black eye, a cut on her cheek, and missing some hair. She's absolutely livid because her baccalaureate party is next week. My mom is mad at me. My dad is not. My sister is now saying that she's going to press charges against me. Can she actually do that, or is she just trying to scare me? She's also pissed off because my other siblings won't be in the wedding. She told my mom if I apologize to her and agree to be in the wedding, she'll let me walk with my brother. I feel like that is bullshit and she will still make me walk with the brother-in-law last minute. At this point I feel like it's not worth the trouble and I just don't want to go at all. My mom and dad want me to do what she asked because they're paying for the wedding and want all their kids there. My twin and younger brother said they'll do whatever I want to do, but I don't think I should be the reason they don't go. My boyfriend feels like he started all this drama when none of it is his fault. My sister believes I ruined her wedding. She ruined it herself, and I don't know what to do. So options are go to the wedding as a guest, be in the wedding, or not go at all. My parents will be upset if I don't go, and I really don't want any more tension, but she disrespected me and my relationship. As soon as this wedding is over, I am going to limit my contact with her for a while. ITF for planning to move out and break my promise to support my sister with her kids and work. I, 22, have been living with my sister, 31. That's got 2 boys, one is 13 and one is 11. Their dad's not in the picture and she's a single mom. I've lived with her for 3 years, and the main reason I stayed was to help her start and complete university by looking after the kids, picking them from school, etc. Her course requires work placements and long hours. I've been doing a lot of online classes for university, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to work from home. I'm in my last year at the moment, just like my sister. I felt obligated not only as a man, but as a brother to be there for her through thick and thin. The plan was to help her finish university, and then let her work for a year to save money and get a bigger place before I move out. However, I have had my fill of abuse and disrespect, and I want to leave soon. She's also in her last year, and my intention is to move out as soon as she finished her course. Let me give you examples of the kind of disrespect and abuse I mean. I babysit my nephews almost every day and do the school runs, and when they make messes, I ask them to tidy up and they disobey, roll their eyes, and argue. I take away their toys, and when their mother comes home, I let her know what happened and she gets emotionally manipulated by the kids. She tells me off in front of them and gives them back their things. As soon as she comes home, They fake cry and act like they've been wronged. She's shouted and insulted me several times when she's in a bad mood, which is often in front of her kids. She's done it so many times that not even the kids respect me anymore. My authority with my nephews has been undermined so many times. They're very unruly and misbehave badly. They get excluded often from school, and when I take their games away or make them do chores, she immediately comes in the room and literally tells me off, hugs them, and lets them have their toys back. They've witnessed her disrespect me numerous times in ways I am not allowed to mention, and almost every time she apologizes, yet a few days or weeks later, her aggressions begin again. The loss of face and humiliation in front of the kids amplifies the way I feel. I've moved out before, and she cried and begged me to come back, and like an overly empathetic younger brother, I always came back, and within weeks the disrespect returned. I felt sorry for her situation, being alone with those kids and having to juggle education and home life. She's unaware of my intentions, but I will go earlier than we agreed. Right now, she thinks we're cool and has no idea I'm making arrangements to find a place. Moving out will be a huge setback for her, but I think it's overdue. I plan to let her know soon. And I feel like an idiot for staying a few more months just so she at least finishes university and gets her degree, but I am not cruel.